Welcome to Skol Nation Vikings Daily. Gather round, Vikings faithful, as we dive into the latest developments surrounding our star wide receiver Justin Jefferson and his contract situation. As training camp approaches, the buzz surrounding Jefferson's contract remains as intense as ever. Our homegrown hero is entering the final year of his rookie deal, and yet an extension still seems elusive. Jefferson's absence from voluntary OTAs hasn't caused any alarm bells, considering their optional nature. However, mandatory minicamp is just around the corner, and that's where things could get interesting. Will JJ make an appearance to assert his stance, or will this contract saga continue to keep him sidelined? Let's unravel the mystery behind this contract standoff, Skolgers. While an agreement hasn't been reached yet, most NFL insiders and reporters seem confident that a deal between Jefferson and the Vikings will eventually materialize. But until that ink dries, anything is possible. The finger-pointing has largely been directed at the Vikings, with fans wondering why a deal hasn't been finalized yet. Questions like, how can a deal not be done yet? And just pay the man, what are they waiting for? Have become commonplace. But as this drags on, it's worth examining who might be the real culprit behind the stalled talks. Remember, the longer we wait, the higher JJ's price tag is bound to climb. Vikings beat writer Alec Lewis, The Athletic, has suggested that this could be a significant factor as much as anything the Vikings are holding out for. If the Vikings and Jefferson fail to reach an agreement, it could be because Jefferson's camp is willing to gamble on another year rather than accepting a deal they're not thrilled about. The longer Jefferson waits to sign, the higher his value is likely to rise. However, this strategy comes with the risk of an injury that could significantly impact his worth. If Jefferson's camp prefers to take another year's risk instead of accepting a deal they're not fully satisfied with, this impasse could extend beyond this offseason. This would be a nightmare scenario for all parties involved, as the franchise tag could come into play, leading to further tension and discontent. So, Skolgers, are we witnessing a game of chicken between Jefferson and the Vikings? Who will blink first and reach an agreement? Both sides have leverage and motivation, but let's not forget that Jefferson is coming off an injury-plagued season. Another injury could drastically alter the dynamics of these negotiations. If that doesn't happen, the longer JJ waits to sign, the higher his value is likely to become. The Vikings could also utilize the franchise tag on him next offseason or even the one after that. However, employing the franchise tag with a player of Jefferson's caliber can be risky. More often than not, it leads to animosity between the player and the team. Eventually, this will sort itself out, and we, Vikings fans, need to remain hopeful and patient. However, the longer this drags on, the more intense the drama will become. Skolgers, let's hear your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is holding up this contract? And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button to stay updated with all things Skol Nation Vikings Daily. Skol Vikings.